Good morning, students. In the last videos, we have discussed about the physical properties of metals as well as non-metals. Means what is the external, you can say the appearance or the physical state or the color, conductivity, density or the strength, whether they produce sound or not. And today we will discuss about the chemical properties of metals. Means how metals chemically react with any substance, like the reaction of metal with oxygen, with water, with acids, with base, etc. Fine. So first let's do the reaction of metal with the oxygen. Whenever any metal combine with the oxygen, then obviously the product formed will be the oxides of the metal. Means the metal oxides will get formed. Fine. For example, when sodium react with the air contains what? Oxygen. Then sodium oxide will be formed. When magnesium combined with the oxygen, magnesium oxide will be formed. Means in both the reactions we will get the oxides of the metal. Fine. That means all the metals give similar chemical reaction, but reactivity of the metal depends upon the nature as well as the reaction conditions we are providing. Suppose this sodium is highly reactive, that movement they come in contact with the air they can catch fire. इसीलिए यहाँ पर रूम टेम्परेचर है, नो हीटिंग इज रिक्वायर्ड. सोडियम इमीजिएटली जैसे ही ऑक्सीजन के कांटेक्ट में आता है ये फायर कैच कर लेता है. कोई ज़रूरत नहीं है यहाँ पे आपको हीटिंग की. जैसे ही सोडियम कंबाइन करेगा ऑक्सीजन के साथ और ये रिएक्ट कर जाएगा और आपका प्रोडक्ट बनेगा सोडियम ऑक्साइड. लेकिन मैग्नीशियम इतना ज़्यादा रिएक्टिव नहीं है जितना कि सोडियम था. तो क्या होगा? व्हेन वी बर्न द मैग्नीशियम रिबन in the presence of oxygen, because obviously heating or the burning will takes place in the presence of oxygen. Fine. Then what happens? Magnesium will burn and a dazzling white light is produced. Dazzling means the bright light, bright light will be produced and we will get a ash. That ash is what? Actually magnesium oxide. Fine. Similarly we can take more examples like zinc. When zinc react with the oxygen we require the strong heating, क्योंकि ये बहुत ज़्यादा reactive नहीं है ऑक्सीजन के लिए. Fine. Then when we provide the conditions like strong heating, then zinc will start burning with a blue flame. Blue flame will be produced and the products will be zinc oxide. Similarly, if we take the example of iron, iron will react with the oxygen or the air, then strong heating is required because it is also not very much reactive. The product will be ferric oxides. Means in all the cases when metal react with the oxygen, metal oxides are formed. Here no burning will takes place. Fine. Now as I told you that reactivity of the metal depend upon the nature as well as the reaction conditions we are providing. Like sodium and potassium, they are highly reactive. So the moment they come in the contact with the air, they can catch fire. So what is the solution? To prevent this, they are stored in kerosene so that they may not or they cannot come in the direct contact with the air. Fine. Now next is these oxides of the metal oxides, these are basic in nature. Now what is acidic or the basic nature? If any substance is having pH below 7, then obviously it will be acidic, and above 7 that substance will be basic. So these metal oxides are basic in nature. Now how we will prove that these substances or these oxides are basic in nature? Fine. 7th क्लास में आपने पढ़ा होगा इंडिकेटर्स के बारे में. फाइन. इंडिकेटर्स की हेल्प से हम ये जान सकते हैं कि जो सब्सटेंस है वो एसिडिक है या बेसिक है. यहाँ पर हम एक छोटी सी एक्टिविटी परफॉर्म करते हैं, दैट हाउ वी विल चेक द बेसिक नेचर ऑफ मेटल ऑक्साइड्स. इसके लिए हमें रिक्वायरमेंट है, हमें एक रस्टेड आर्टिकल लेना है, मतलब एक जंग लगा हुआ आर्टिकल. रस्टिंग इज़ व्हाट? When anything made up of iron comes in contact with the moist air, a reddish brown layer will be formed, and this layer is what? Rust, Fe2O3. Fine. So we will take a rusted article, a test tube, a china dish, and we will take litmus paper. Litmus paper is what? The indicator, which is available in two forms, that is red litmus paper and blue litmus paper. Fine. And what is the requirement? Last is we need water. Why we need water? So that we can make the solution. Fine. So procedure is, what we have to do, we have to collect some rust from this article. Fine. And we can get it by scrapping the article. Fine. Then what? Then after that we will put this powder into a test tube and will pour some water into it. Then we will shake this test tube very well. What happens? The dust remains suspended into the water. Fine. Now we will take a little amount of this solution or the suspension in a china dish, and now we will test it with the help of a litmus paper, blue or the red litmus paper. And what will we observe? Now we know the property of red litmus paper or the blue. If the mixture is acidic, then what happens? The blue litmus will get red. Fine. And red litmus paper turns blue, while there is no change in the color in the blue litmus paper if it is basic. Means if the solution is basic, red litmus paper turns blue, but there will be no color change in the blue litmus paper. Fine. So it is proof that this suspension is basic, because red litmus turns blue over here. Fine. So it is basic in nature. Fine. So this was the first property of the metal with the oxygen. Now second property is that the metals react with oxygen, and what happens in all the cases? The hydrogen gas will be released. Almost in almost metals, you can say, the hydrogen gas will get released, and the metal hydroxides or the oxides will be formed. Fine. Now see, we can take the example of sodium. When sodium react with the water, now sodium is again highly reactive with the water. यहाँ पर वाटर को आपको हीट करने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. इनफैक्ट ये इतना ज़्यादा रिएक्टिव है कि कोल्ड वाटर से ही रिएक्ट कर जाएगा और प्रोडक्ट बन जाएगा. सोडियम हाइड्रोक्साइड एंड हाइड्रोजन गैस विल बी रिलीज्ड. फाइन. Magnesium is less reactive in comparison to sodium. Here we require to boil the water. Fine. When we boil the water, then magnesium will give rise to magnesium hydroxide. Again hydrogen gas will be released. Now iron is very slow. It is slowly reactive with the water. Like if we pass this solution or the iron through the steam, then what happens? Ferroso-ferric oxide will be formed, and again the hydrogen gas will be liberated. But copper, when we treat copper with the water, no reaction will take place. अगर आप वाटर को हीट भी करोगे तो भी कोई रिएक्शन नहीं मिलेगी आपको. क्या कंक्लूजन निकलता है इससे? दैट डिफरेंट मेटल्स रिएक्ट डिफरेंटली विद द वाटर. सोडियम इज हाईली रिएक्टिव विद द वाटर. देन मैग्नीशियम is less reactive than sodium. Iron is very much less reactive, means very less reactive than magnesium, and copper doesn't react with water. अगर आप boil करोगे तो भी react नहीं करेगा. Fine. So different metals react differently with the water. This was all about the reaction with the water. So today we have done the two chemical properties of the metal. The reaction of metals with the oxygen, in which metal oxides are formed, and the second is the reaction of the metal with the water, in which various hydroxides or the oxides are formed and hydrogen gas will be released. Fine.